Okay. Just want to make sure everything's, well, that looks pretty good. It's not always straight, but that's fairly straight. So I need to, is that any better? There. I think I got my microphone cord where it belongs. All right. Hello, everyone. This is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage at stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net. There you can see more about me, my classes, any other events I may be holding. You can see our products, you can place an order, you could sign up to do a workshop, which is what we call our parties. Any order or workshop of 150 or more qualifies you as a workshop, and then you get some free items. Right now, up until next Monday, the 28th, is our celebration, where if you order $50 in items from our annual or mini catalogs, you can choose one free item from here. There are a couple things that you have to spend $100 to get. If you did choose to have a party, or you really wanted a big order, $300, there's a stamp set that you get free there. The other thing during celebration is if you have been thinking about becoming a demonstrator, now's a great time, because not only do you get to choose $125 worth of items from our catalog for only $99, in addition to that, you can choose 2 stamp sets and get those free. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention is, starting in March, so that's next Tuesday, they're going to be having a sale on the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. 20% off that, and 20% off some selected bundles in the annual catalog. Okay, that's in March, and there will be more information coming, so I can share more with you as time goes on. But this is, a bundle saves you 10% over the cost of if you had bought the stamp set and dies separately. So this 20% is in addition, okay, an extra 20% off. Okay, so there's a fair number. So that's something for you to think about. Okay, now I did just want to show you this month's celebration, paper pumpkin, which is what I'm showing you today, is this. Okay, and I'll show you those a little closer, but they have these kind of funky little animals here, and some congratulations, you're amazing, you did it, happy birthday, things like that. All right, and I did show the whole set. I opened it up. I did it from beginning to end, basically putting these 3 together on my Facebook Live yesterday. I will have a link below, so that or in the description, so that you can look at that if you so desire. All right, now I will show you right now. So these are the cards that I made. These are made the way that they suggest making, or pretty close to them. It might be a smidge. You are so amazing. Congratulations. So here's an elephant, and he's on roller skates. Here's, I think it may be a gazelle, and holding a cupcake. Here's a chimpanzee who is has a hula hoop there. And I was just going to show you too, so these are the card bases. They look like this. Okay, there's that one. I'll show you the backs of them. And this is these are the envelopes, and look, it's on the outside, it's on the inside. Okay, so this one is, this is Bumblebee. The green here is Pear, Pizzazz. This is Soft Succulent. Okay, and there's, you just that a little better, and that's soft succulent. And this one has a little, so it's whatever design is on the inside, they put on the outside. A strip on the front, a strip on the back. And then this one is, that's Fresh Freesia. And this is Bumblebee. Okay, and there's the side. And look, whether you have the flap down or up, it's still there. Okay, so those are the three made the way that they suggest. Now, my plan was not to do a lot with the animals just because I don't have a lot of younger people that right now in my life that would get a kick out of those. So my alternates are not using the animals, but I did want to show you because we do have some paper that could coordinate, some DSP that could coordinate with this. I just got to make sure I get the right, yes. In the mini catalog, the Artfully Composed Suite goes with it. And you can see here's, I'll show you on this page, the stamp set. Okay, so these bigger blue leaves. Thank you, sending all the hugs, happiest birthday wishes. Hey there. Some leaves there that almost look like little hearts. And with the dies, there is a die that cuts out this and this. And then there's also dies that cut out just like, it'd be more like this here. So you can see them, this here, just so that it's really just the leaf. Okay, they also have two different dies that cut into the paper to make a design that you cut in. And I'm just trying to see if there's a card here that shows it. I do not, oh, right here, it's hard to see it. There's one right there. Let me see on the, do they have any over here? Not really, not that you can really see. Now, other things that come in this set are some vellum that has some different layers. It's made just to layer on. It has a little bit of interest in it. Maps, some words, things like that. It also has faux sea glass shapes, and it has this white ribbon. Okay, so I did not get that paper or the Stampin' dies. I am thinking about it. I was thinking about it before now, especially when I saw somebody using it. But I don't have it yet because I'm just like you. I might want everything, but I can't afford to get everything, so I have to pick and choose. So I did want to show you, in our annual catalog, we've got some papers that you might choose to use with it. The Beauty of the Earth, not so much like, some of these colors would not really go with it, but like the backs of them, they're more like a watercolor, a lot of them, and so you could use that with it. I did choose to use some paper from the Bloom Where You're Planted DSP, and possibly some of this paper could probably be used with that. Maybe not in the wild, not necessarily the side with the cats on them, but the back sides of them could possibly go with that. Okay, so there's always possibilities. Okay, and I did use some paper, as I said, from that what's it called again? Bloom Where You're Planted. And so this paper has this on the back. So that's also something that these kinds of papers can go with a lot of things, whether it's brick like this, whether it's tile. We do have some other paper in our annual catalog. I always forget what it's called. In Good Taste, maybe? I always forget what it's called. Yes, in Good Taste. See, it's got all the different, like wood and tile, and maybe some that look more like material. Okay, so those work well with a lot of things. Okay, so I did use this side because it does have some of the colors in it that are in the color palette that they gave us for Paper Pumpkin. So those colors this month are, let me show you here if I can get a hold of them: Bumblebee, Fresh Freesia, Pear Pizzazz. This is, yes, oh my gosh, something in my mind was like rich razzleberry. That is soft succulent, and this is soft suede. Okay, so the greens here, you can see this is kind of in the background. It's not these leaves, but it's the background. And the other thing that goes with this, so they don't always say every color necessarily that would match with it, but those are the main colors they use. But look, this one, because it has the soft succulent, it also has evening evergreen. It does have, it's more like a garden green, but, and here's, but really you could see you could use any of those greens with it, even if they don't match exactly. Okay, so let me show you my alternates. I have two that I've made ahead of time. I'm going to make a couple with you here. So this one I used the card base that they gave us. I used some of the leaves that they gave us, and this is even, excuse me, from these other things. It's mainly what was in the kit. Okay, and Rich Razzleberry is the color that they gave us in the ink spot this time. These are the Pastel Pearls, and I thought that purple, it's not exactly the fresh Freesia, but it's close enough. And I did stamp some of the little cupcakes on there. I'll show you, that's what else I meant to do, is show you, I did stamp them out. So here's the stamp set. Okay, I have two stamp sets because I had my kit and my sister's kit that comes every month. And these are the things it says: fantastic, congratulations, you are so, you did it, amazing, fantastic. I said, let's celebrate. And then it's got yay on this banner, on these little dots. It's got a leaf, and it's got the little cupcake there. So, all right, so on this one I did use the happy birthday. I used the spots. This time they just had to stamp it once. I stamped it a couple times. Okay, so very simple, but I used that. This was just stuff from the kit. Okay, sometimes I do that, just say what else can I use with maybe just minor stuff, like the embellishments are from you know, are other things in my stash. Okay, then here's one I made using that designer series paper, and I made the base out of evening evergreen, and then I did a layer of soft succulent, and then another layer of the DSP. I used one of the sheets of vellum that they gave us in the kit, and I used some of these leaves. This was a circle that they gave us to stamp on. I just said fantastic. And these are the 2021 to 2023 in color jewels. This one happens to be the, I tried first the soft succulent, and they were okay, but they didn't show up as well as I wanted, so I ended up going with the evening evergreen. And later I'll put a piece of white in there so I can write what I want inside, because I wait. In case you're new to watching me, I wait until I know who I'm giving them to before I do that. And I'll just show you again kind of quickly. Whoops. So you get 3 of each of these colored card bases. Okay. You get the envelopes, which I did show you once. I just want again real quickly. Okay. And one of the things you can do is you can cut the sides off here and trim this down and have the inside, and it does go, it's all the way on the inside, use that as a DSP on the front of your card. I did not choose to do that today, but that is something I have shown you many times, how to trim that down if that's what you would like to do. Okay, and then you just make a card that fits our medium envelopes, and you're set. It does give, let me just show you quickly too. We have these I had one more too. Oh, this one. These are what they gave us. They're all white. So let me just do this on a color so you can see it better. These are for our sentiments, and they did have one. Oh, if I can pick this up. It had two of them, like put something on there too. Okay. And they gave us some of these different, some leaves, some bigger leaves, some smaller leaves. Okay, they also had some yellow, these little berry type things. Okay, and they gave us these white glass. They're similar to the sea glass that comes with the that set that I was showing you, the with the leaves and everything, but they have different colors, and this is really just white. Okay, so I thought I would start with, here's this. What did I do with the other? What did I do with my other one? So you don't only see, oh, here it is. Okay, yes, right. Oh my goodness. Thinking to myself, what am I doing? And actually I'm going to end up doing just some green here tonight. I just realized both cards I'm doing are these greens, but anyway. So what I decided to do on this was I have the square of Evening Evergreen, and I wanted to do that and then put this vellum over the top. Okay, so I just decided this is what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do this. So hopefully, and you can just use whatever you like for your whatever adhesive you like. It could be glue, it could be our Stampin' Seal, which I need to get more. Seems like I go through it pretty quickly, and I don't always have the refills quite as timely a fashion as I should. Okay, now I want to think about this. I want just a little of the darker green showing, and I just think where I'm going to put that down. I was going to put these like this. And this right here with my sentiment. So I just want to make sure wherever I put some glue, whether I use glue dots or whether I'm just going to use a little bit of this, because otherwise I did that. I didn't do that quite in the right spot, did I? See if I can get that off. Getting a little confused here. There. Let me try that again. So that's going to go like this. So down there, this corner. Good grief. Okay. Like this. Maybe I wouldn't have had to take that off if I turned it. I don't know. All right. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on the backs of these. So, let's see. Do I want the bigger one? Just trying to see here. I was thinking of the big one on top, but I think I might try it this way this time. And you can use like the mini glue dots that they give you too. They're a little fussier, and I didn't want to fuss quite so much tonight. I wanted to be able to do this kind of quickly, just because I had a lot of different information I was sharing, and I just know I didn't want to take, I took much longer yesterday than I meant to, so I really want to just be careful here. And on here, I was going to say, what was I going to say here? Oh, amazing. And this will go, put that right there. Oh, I got that a little crooked, didn't I? Let me try it again. Do it over on this side. Pay attention. This one I think is a little hard to stamp straight, just because the way the A and the Z are there, they aren't lined up quite as much as they should be. What's going on there? Okay. And so I'm going to trim this down. Oh, I was thinking about, well, let me just do it. I'm going to do it this way. I was thinking the other end and going to flag it, but I'm going to do this like this. I'm going to put that on there. And then just trim this like that, trim this like that, and this can come down here. And if you wanted, now this will still, you could even put this up here with, where did I put it? Over here. You are, right here it is. Let me see if I can get this on. Just to try to save some time here, I use different stamp pad or stamp blocks, but you can just use just the one that you get for your when I smeared that a little because it moved here. Let me see, that didn't come out there. So you are so amazing. If you want, this could even go up here. Okay, and I'm not sure if I really want that on there, so I'm going to pop up. So I'm going to put this, I put 2 of these on. I think maybe I almost wish that was yellow, but I don't think I do. I have a little bit of Bumblebee here. Kind of hate to cut into a bigger piece, but I was just thinking maybe that I like that better because I got the yellow up above. Let me see, there's that. And so not quite as quick as I was thinking it was going to be. Let me just see how big this is. This is about 1/2 inch by 2. So let me just go. I think I did that right. If it's too big, I can always 1 inch by 2. Just see. I think I just might like that better because I've got the yellow up above. And just for the heck of it, where's my scrap paper? Of course, it fell on the floor. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, this will work. Let me just clean this off a little. I just got thinking, I wonder if I would like it, but I don't know if it'll show up on there. So maybe I should I just want to see how it would look if I did it in soft succulent instead of the evening evergreen. And then that would just glue on there. So let me just try the other color on the back, just because I'm not sure which I like better. And this is something that I do, my sister calls it auditioning. So there's you are so amazing. Or do I like it? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it the other way because this looks like, it looks kind of faded that way. So I'm just going to put a little bit, sure it's on the bottom over here. Get it off the edge there. There. Like that. And I was thinking I was going to use some of these, but I might change my mind and go with the white. But let me just see. Here's this. Let me try the lighter one on here, instead of the dark one. Oh, if I can get a hold of it. It wants to stick the wrong way on my, like that. And do another one over here. Actually, I kind of like those lighter ones on there. So there's that. Okay. And then, whoops, I knock everything here. I want you to be able to put these over to the side here. I'll show you those again. And then my next one, and oh, I didn't mention that my Stampin' Pierce mat. I pull this out because when I'm stamping with the photopolymer, just because it gives me a better impression. And on this one, I just want to say you did it. So I'm going to stamp first. I hope I got that right. There. And I'll put that on here. So maybe this one I can flag. And just so I may have cut that a little short. But let me just see. Let's go just a little flag. Doesn't have to be a big one. There. And then put this on here. And just trim around this end about the same amount that the green is on the other sides. Okay, there. So there's that, not too bad. And put the rest of this together. On this one, I'm doing, see this I had the darker back. This one I'm going to do the lighter back. So that's the soft succulent. This is the evening evergreen. And using the silicone mat. I do like to sometimes it helps with the helps it to grab better when you're putting the tape runner on, but also if it goes over the edge, it doesn't stick. Like if I go over the edge and I'm on the paper, then my other layers or the back of the card can end up sticking to the paper and ripping. So one of the other things that could be cool is if you didn't want to use DSP, or even with DSP you can still do it, is run it through, did I bring over, oh here they are, run it through one of our embossing folders to add some extra texture. Okay, and I'm going to put that on. And the others I kind of had more to one side or the other. This one I was thinking I might just put across the top, kind of like this. Maybe I'll do it more like this. I have a couple of these, but I was afraid that wouldn't show up very well. Let me just try it. Put this here, or maybe even more like this. And then this could go here. Let me just see. Do I like those together on that? See, that doesn't really show up very well. So that's why I kind of went with this darker one. And maybe I'll put it on this side. So I always have to play around with this a little bit to make sure it's where I think, to make sure that where I think I want it is where I really want it. Okay. I think I'll do that and put the you did it down here. So knock over something down here. Okay, so I'm going to, let me think. So this is up here and this is down here. So I'll put at the bottom and kind of at the top, because then those will be hidden. They don't show up too much anyway because of the DSP under it, but you know, you just don't want to take a chance that it's really going to be like, whoa. All right, and then we get a hold of this. Again, later I will put some white on the inside. And sometimes what I do, let me just finish putting this on and I'll explain to you. So put that there, and that there. Let me just take that off because it's broken anyway. Oop, actually, I'm going to get this, there's my, get this down just a little more. So I really want it more on the vellum so that it shows up a little better. Yes, I think I like that. And if you wanted, you could even pop one of those up. I didn't even think about that till now, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. I might pop it up. I don't know. It feels like I'm losing those. Let me just see here. I'm going to do a little of the edge here because it'll fit a little better maybe. Go there. So see, sometimes I change my mind even when I have something all planned out or what I think I want to do. I still sometimes change my mind. All right. So that's going to go here. Oh, I have to take that off there. It won't stick if I don't take that little release paper off. And this one, I cut this way because this is smaller. Put one there. Put one here. Well, maybe I'll put one there. I can get it on there. There's that. Oh, come here. Come on. You can do this there. More like that. Now let me see this one back here. It's hard to see. I want to put it up on. Because it's so thin, I'm not even going to try to pop it up. I'm just, whoop, did I not take the, there we go. It helps, again, once again, as I said, you got to take that release paper off. And it was not off. Okay. Sorry if suddenly I realized I'm kind of almost talking to myself and not you guys. There, actually, you know what I might do with this? Let me just see. There's one of my sponges here. Well, I just want a little bit of green on the edge, so I was going to use my sponges, but I'm just going to kind of do this. So it also can get just a little on there. I just want to be careful. I don't want too much, but just so those will stand out a little bit more. I get this, maybe if I can get it to, let me try that. See, it's not a lot, just a little bit on some of the tips of those berry type shapes. So it will stand out just a little more there, like that. There, I like that better. Okay, there's that. Oh, and then you did it down here, and again, I'm going to pop that up. So I popped this up a little more than I was originally thinking, but I think I like it this way. And as I often say, if at home you might be saying, no, not like that, no, not like that. You see I put that on at an angle a little bit. I just thought it might add a little bit of fun. And this one, I think I'm going to add the darker to it. There. But again, that's one of the beauties when you make your own. Even if you take, kind of start out with my idea, but then change it a little bit, that's fine. Do yours, it's your card, make it the way you want it. Okay, so there we go with that. I did think, oh, there it is. Wait a second, one of these jewels is sticking to my finger. See if I can get it back on the sheet here where it belongs. And then, 1 second here. Oh, I think, oh, that's right. Let me try this. We got a couple, we have some different, which I didn't even think about. So just now, I kind of thought about it earlier and then I forgot, to be honest. Oh, and I don't know where the dark, okay. we do have this ribbon, and it does come in the darker green, which it's not right here, so I'm not sure what I did with it. Because at Christmas time, I don't see it right here anywhere, but at Christmas time, I used a lot of it. So if you wanted to make a bow, or you want to have a knot, because that's one of the nice things actually with this is that it doesn't scream masculine or feminine. Now you put a bow on, it might seem a little more feminine. So that could go like here. Let me just trim this down. So, and that might even be nice. I think I like that better. And then we do have a darker one like that, which, as I mentioned, if I had it right here, I'd use it. But we also have this other, it's like a chevron. And so obviously the ribbon itself is a little heavier. So might not really like that, but I'm going to try it. And that could even maybe go here. So that's something, that's another possibility, okay? Or we could even, even if you do it, you could even do a knot instead of a bow. See, is this all getting on here so you can see all of them? Maybe more like this. There, those little release papers are right there. Maybe more like, whoops. Maybe more like this, so you can see them a little better. Move this up here. It could be a kind of a white background there, or kind of a white background. So there's that. So you can do it with or without those bows. Okay, so there we go. There's the ones that I decided to do as my alternates today. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Comments are welcome. Any suggestions, please be kind, constructive criticism. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would do that. So you can click on there, and there's also a bell that you can click if you want, so you get notified every time I go on. So, okay, thanks so much for watching. My Facebook page is Stamping on the Dining Room Table, and on Friday I'll be there doing some fun folds with these with this set, and hope you may also be able to join me then. Okay, so otherwise we'll see you back here next week on YouTube, and until we meet again, everyone, happy crafting. Bye bye.